Now that we're back, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Let's try parrying this guy. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't get the hit though. You notice you heard that tone and he got interrupted in the middle of his attack. I think I hit the attack button too quickly? But yes, that basically leaves him open. You hit him like that, and then he enters sort of a ready animation state, and then you stand in front of him and hit left attack. And you'll do a really nice little animation and some decent damage. So this is a completely optional area over here. I'm not going to show you it. Once again, although there is one item that can be very useful for you that I am going to point out down here, I will meet you guys again once I've cleared it out. Oh man, look at these meaty hits. Oh, now that feels a lot better than using the dagger. Oh. It's worth noting that these Turtle Knights are quite vulnerable to the strike damage that a club does, and much less vulnerable to slashing damage. This fiery cave can destroy you. There's an enemy down here at the end who will be shooting fireballs and get very grumpy. He does 3 hits, run down, open the door. You do appear to be invulnerable when that's happening. And in here is a very useful item, especially if you want to go for int. This is a fire-imbued longsword. We don't have the stats for it, but you'll see, because it's a longsword that's been endued with fire, it has less physical damage, but it has some fire damage. This can be really useful early game if you're going for a sword build, because it will help you get through enemies that normally resist the slashing damage type. Let's just wait until he fires before we go after that item. Something to consider, definitely a viable alternative item to the club, depending on your playstyle. But I am quite attached to this club already. Now to get back out of that area, you climb the ladder at the end, and you look for the hole in the wall, and then you have to work your way back to the bonfire. Just a suggestion, but if you run and then hit left, you do a nice wind-up swing there. Stamina management. I am one trophy. But yes. Running and then a strong attack gives you a little bit extra range with the hit, and it's also a good way to start a fight with an enemy down a hallway like that. With that area clear, you should have some more souls to spend. I highly suggest buying 2 fire bombs. She also has, for now, a limited supply of life gems, which will become an unlimited supply later. Keep that in mind. And effigies, if you so desire. It is also worth noting that this lovely lady sells the Explorer's starting equipment, including the incredibly useful item discovery hat. When you're on a ladder, if you hold down the sprint button, you can slide down or climb up faster. If you tap the sprint button, you will let go. That's useful if there's an enemy below you and you're trying to get to the bottom of the ladder, or if there's an enemy above you and you just want to get out of its kicking range. Try to bait this guy into doing his swing. Barrel. Don't get hit in that blast. It hurts very badly, but it makes him a little easier. There's an enemy up here throwing fire bombs. I'm going to be using a couple of throwing knives to try and knock him off. There we go. Now with this set of barrels here, if you aim so that your character's basically looking at that top barrel and you tap the firebomb, you blow a shortcut right back into the bonfire area. Back here, there's another optional area. Definitely worth going through. I'm going to cover that next. Although, ow, I just took an arrow to the crotch, that hurt. Big hint, do not go up here until you are ready. Do not go up there until you are ready. I can't emphasize that enough. In fact, I'm going to take a couple of co-op buddies and I'm going to go try that area out. So let's pop an effigy, regain our humanity, and if we are lucky, the summon sign should start rolling in. If not, I will return when I have a team. Oh, Snake of the Devil. Dez, I will summon you. Oh, another guy in the starter. Oh, but he isn't a dagger, we're not going to pick him. Hopefully get someone cool with Dez. Oh, there's someone hiding over here. What are you doing? Another guy in the starter explorer. Oh, hello, sir. Righto. I need some help killing the pursuer boss. Hello, buddy. Okay. Oh, that's a dangerous hit there. Let's pop a life gem. Now, you only get one shot at this. Once you enter this arena, if you leave the arena, or if you get killed, you don't get a second shot. There is a reward for this. Let's very quickly. Here we go, didn't miss the graceful introduction. This guy is incredibly right-handed. Most of his attacks can be... oh, darn. Most of his attacks can be dodged by going to the right. Try to basically just play hot potato with him. With any ally you brought. Try to keep him away from the edge. Come on. Now's your time to hit him, because I've got him on me. Oh, there we go. Dodge to the right when he does that, and that's the big opening. He has a lot of health from this, but he's not impossible. Let him hit you with stab, that's a grab attack. Now's a good time for a flask. Oh, I was not quite quick enough. You don't even have to dodge if you're in the right spot when that happens. It's just slow and steady. We don't have a lot of damage potential, but he only has a limited number of attacks. Another... oh dear, he's to glitch there a bit. Come on, buddy. This ally is not as helpful as I hoped, but he's not bad. I can't really... he's new too, I think. Just haven't really explored the depths of his potential yet. Oh, very rare to see that shield bash hit. Oh dear, that enemy there is not dead. So I almost got trapped on him. I'm gonna pop a life gem, I'm just not feeling it. Hi. See, we just did enough poison damage to stagger him there. And that is what happens if you let him stab you with the blue sword. Oh, Dez survived. Oh, dear, stay behind him when he does this. He will fire quite a few of those. But then he is very vulnerable. Last drink. Get behind him. They have tracking, they only have one to track. Thank you, my co-op buddy. As soon as this battle's over, these guys show up and start trying to kill you, to take away your victory. Don't give them a chance. Oh, dear. Come on, he's got his shield up. If you do a forward and a right button. Oh, I didn't do it right. Isn't it forward? Right button. There it is. It'll knock their shield aside. So, why did we go through such a difficult... Oh, an Estus Slash Shark too. I almost forgot about that. We do that for another incredibly useful ring. Wearing this ring increases your physical attack with your weapon. It's basically just a flat damage bonus on top of every strike you do. It makes it more useful to have it on quick-hitting weapons because it increases your DPS much more effectively, but I like it on most builds, especially melee-focused builds, obviously. If you kill him later, you do not get that ring, but there's opportunities to get better versions later in the game, just if you can manage what is admittedly a very tough fight at this level. He will give you a little boost, and a huge amount of souls, as you can see. Let's go spend some of those, why don't we? Okay, so this is how I'm leveling up my stats next. I got a little bit extra health, which is basically a 1 regular hit from an enemy. I got a little bit more endurance. I've upped my attunement by 3 so that I can get my first spell slot. That's going to be important. And I boosted our damage just a bit by adding some more strength. I noticed I kept a few souls on me. We are going to... Oh, you know, I didn't quite think this. Let's see, do I have... I don't. Okay, so we're going to pop some more of our souls. Proud Knight should give me a ton. Excellent. You know, here's another note. When you kill bosses, you get their souls. You can consume them for a large number of souls, or later in the game you can use them to create special weapons. With the Pursuer soul especially, I don't think we want to spend it. But
Bear,
we do.
seek lest.
I almost forgot this. We do want to boost our faith. Not quite enough. Ah well. We'll boost it a couple, and then we are saving these other ones to get some more Titanite shards to boost our weapon. I'm going to get our club to +2, or possibly +3. Alright, with just a bit of soul farming, I was able to get my club up to +3.
I'll be around,
which
make it back.
slightly boosts the strength scaling and adds a base of, I think, 20 more damage. Only makes us more tough. I don't think I'm going to be leveling the club past this point. This weapon, at this state, is good enough to get us to the next weapon we're going to be using for this build. So, next step is definitely going to be raising our face to make it high enough for us to use our miracles that we want. I think I'm going to end this set for now, though. I feel like the Pursuer boss was a good show, and we've covered enough of the first half of the Forest of Giants to call it quits for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.